Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 3, Episode 12. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/AJRich123. And let's go ahead and start. It's gonna feel like a major defeat.
This is humiliating.
Do you mean getting thoroughly spanked by the Fire Nation, or having to walk all the way to the Western Air Temple?
Both.
Sorry guys, but Appa gets tired carrying all these people.
I wonder how the rest of the troops are.
They're probably on their way to a prison. Seems like my dad just got out. Now he's going back in.
I miss Pipsqueak.
I miss not having blisters on my feet.
That's a lot of walking.
Hey, we're here! I can feel it!
I think you're feeling checked.
No, she's right. We are here.
So underneath? Holy flipped.
What a stunning view.
The only view I'm interested in seeing is the Avatar in chains.
You know, the Avatar hasn't been seen for 100 years. The chances of finding
So he
him
knows
here
this area.
are very slim.
First, we'll check each of the air temples. Then we'll scour the world, searching even the most remote locations until we find him.
Prince Zuko, it's only been a week since your banishment. You should take some time to heal and rest.
What else would I expect to hear from the laziest man in the Fire Nation?
Man, this is a good example of how much Zuko has grown.
Is to find the Avatar. It's so different from the Northern Air Temple.
How is Zuko gonna approach them, though?
Let's go check it out.
And what would he say?
You guys go. I think we need to talk about some things.
I'll race you, Duke.
I told you! It's the Duke! Why can't I go?
We need to decide what we're gonna do now. And since you're the Avatar, maybe you should be a part of this.
Fair enough. So, what's the new plan?
Well, if you ask me, the new plan is the old plan. You just need to master all 4 elements and confront the Fire Lord before the comet comes.
Where am I supposed to get a firebending teacher?
We could look for Jong.
Oh!
Yeah, right. Like we'll ever run into Jong again.
Hold on. So, is Zuko gonna be his firebending teacher? That I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that possibility. But if he's really going back to having to learn, all the elements, meaning the one he missed, fire, that would make the most sense to me. That's insane. That's to think like Zuko would end up being his firebending teacher. I really hope it is, because that's like such an extreme going from the beginning to this now. Like, even him wanting or that's the only thing that makes sense. Who else are you going to find? And Zuko being there, it has to be.
Oh, never mind. If it's important, I'll find out.
Oh well, guess we can't come up with anybody. Why don't we just take a nice tour around the temple?
What's up with him?
There's gotta be someone who can teach him firebending.
Yep.
Hello, Zuko here. But I guess you probably already know me, sort of. So, the thing is, I have a lot of firebending experience, and I'm considered to be pretty good at it. Well, you've seen me, when I was attacking you. Yeah, I guess I should apologize for that. But anyway, I'm good now. I mean, I thought I was good before, but now I realize I was bad. But anyway, I think it's time I joined your group and taught the Avatar firebending.
This is going to be very, very tough. He's not good with small talk
Well,
either.
What's your answer? What would Uncle do?
Drink some tea?
You have to look within yourself to save yourself from your other self. Only then will your true self reveal itself.
That just sounds so complicated.
Even when I'm talking for him, I can't figure out what he means. What would Azula do? Listen, Avatar. I can join your group, or I can do something unspeakably horrible to you.
Yeah,
and your
don't think of
friends.
what Azula would do. That's the wrong choice.
I guess I'm not that good at impersonations.
Aang, can we talk about you learning firebending now?
What? The wind is too loud in my ears. Check out this loop. Oh, and you're gonna love the all-day echo chamber.
I think that'll have to wait.
Hello, Zuko here.
He did do that.
Hey, I heard you guys flying around down there, so I just thought I'd wait for you here. I know you must be surprised to see me here.
Not really, since you followed us all over the world.
It's the normal.
Right. Well, anyway, what I wanted to tell you about is that I've changed. And I'm good now. And, well, I think I should join your group. Oh, and I can teach firebending to you.
I mean, how stupid do you think we are?
Yeah, all you've ever done is try to hunt us down and capture Aang.
I've done some good things. I mean, I could have stolen your bison and Ba Sing Se, but I set him free. That's something.
That's why Appa likes him.
Appa does seem to like him.
That might
Probably
help.
just covered himself in honey or something so that Appa would lick him. I'm not buying it.
I can understand why you wouldn't trust me. And I know I've made some mistakes in the past.
Like when you attacked our village?
Or when you stole my mother's necklace and used it to track us down and capture us?
Look, I admit I've done some awful things. I was wrong to try to capture you, and I'm sorry that I attacked the Water Tribe. And I never should have sent that Fire Nation assassin after you. I'm gonna try to stop.
Wait, you said Combustion
Oh,
Man?
oh
after us?
no!
Well, that's
Combustion
not his
Man.
name, but
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to insult your friend.
he's not my friend.
That guy locked me and Katara in jail and tried to blow us all up.
You might have made this
Why aren't
way
you
worse.
saying anything?
There's no way we can trust you after everything you've done. We'll never let you join us.
You need to get out of here. Now.
I'm trying to explain that I'm not that person anymore.
Either you leave or we attack.
If you won't accept me as a friend, then maybe you'll take me as a prisoner.
No, we won't! Get out of here and don't come back. And if we ever see you again, well, we'd better not see you again.
Damn, I understand their thinking. Like, I get... I mean, after 3 seasons of him coming after you and not being able to trust him, and then you think you can trust him, and then he backstabs you.
I can't believe how stupid I am. I mean, what was I thinking? Telling them I sent an assassin after them?
Oh, yeah, that too.
Why didn't I just say Azula did that? They would have believed that. Stupid!
Obviously, he wants to lead us into some kind of trap.
This is just like when we were in prison together in Ba Sing Se. He starts talking about his mother and making it seem like he's an actual human being with feelings.
He wants you to trust him and feel sorry for him, so you let your guard down, then he strikes.
The thing is, it worked. I did feel sorry for him. I felt like he was really confused and hurt.
Which he was. That wasn't a lie.
Obviously, when the time came, he made his choice. And we paid the price. We can't trust him.
I kind of have a confession to make. Remember when you two were sick and I got captured by Zhao?
And you made us suck on frozen frogs? How could I forget? I had a wart on the flap that hangs down from the back of my throat for a month.
Sokka, I looked at it and told you there was nothing there.
I could feel it. It's my throat hole flap.
Anyway, when Zhao had me chained up, it was Zuko who came in and got me out. He risked his life to save me.
No way. I'm sure he only did it so he could capture you himself.
Yeah, face it, Aang. You're nothing but a big prize to him.
You're probably right.
See, the thing is, he did a lot. He's actually helped quite a bit. Like, and that's why I was always so confused sometimes about his thinking, because he would help and then he would do he would do something bad. Help, do something bad. And that's why they're conflicted right now. It's the same type of thinking. Zuko's going to have to do something. I don't know what he's going to have to do. He's going to do something to change their mind, or maybe they can just figure it out on their own, but this is going to be tough.
In a lifetime of evil, at least he didn't add animal cruelty to the list.
I'm just saying that considering his messed up family and how he was raised, he could have turned out a lot worse.
You're right, Tom.
Very true.
Let's go find him and give him a medal. The not as much of a jerk as you could have been award.
All I know is that while he was talking to us, he was sincere. Maybe you're all just letting your hurt feelings keep you from thinking clearly.
Easy for you to say. You weren't there when he had us attacked by pirates.
Or when he burned down Kyoshi Island.
Or when he tried to capture me at the fire temple.
Why would you even try to defend him?
Because, Katara, you're all ignoring one crucial fact. Aang needs a firebending teacher. We can't think of a single person in the world to do the job. Now one shows up on a silver platter, and you won't even think about it? I'm beginning to wonder who's really the blind one around here.
Yeah, she's 100% correct. They're letting their feelings and their emotions dictate their thinking about him.
Who's
Exactly.
there? Stay back.
It's me! Ow! You burned my feet!
I'm sorry. It was a mistake.
Get away from me!
Man,
Let me help you. I'm sorry.
Get off me! Get off me!
he can't catch a
I didn't know
break.
it was you. Ugh. Come back.
And she was,
No!
oh my
Why
God.
Am I so bad at being good?
Seriously, you are the worst at being good. He can't get out of his own way.
I think we should go look for her.
Ah, let her have fun with her rocks. I'm in no rush to have her yelling at us again.
We can go check for her.
Yeah, I want to ride that tunnel down to the Hall of Statues again. It'll work a lot better now that I fixed my brakes.
How are you still okay if your brakes were broken?
Toph, what happened?
My feet got burned.
Oh no, what happened?
I just told you. My feet got burned.
I meant how?
Well, I kind of went to see Zuko last night.
You what? Zuko?
I just thought he could be helpful to us. And if I talked to him, maybe we could work something out.
So he attacked you?
Well, he did and he didn't. It was sort of an accident.
But he did firebend at you.
Yes.
See? You trusted Zuko and you got
But it
burned.
was obviously
Literally.
you
It's gonna
snuck
take a
up
while
on him
for
while he
the
was
heat to get
sleeping.
better.
After what he did to Toph, I don't think we have a choice.
He's crafty, but we'll find a way to capture him.
Maybe just invite him back here. He's already offered himself up as a prisoner once.
Yeah. Get him to come back and say he'll be our prisoner, then we'll jump him and really make him our prisoner.
He's already-
He'll never suspect it.
You are a master of
That
surprise,
makes no
Sokka.
sense, Sokka.
Ah, that's the stuff. Now I know how the rest of you guys feel. Not being able to see with your feet stinks.
Oh, what timing? Yeah, okay.
The mission is off. I'm ordering you to stop. Oh!
The problem is they might think he's doing
If you
this
keep attacking,
on
I won't
purpose,
pay you.
maybe?
All right, I'll pay you double to stop.
That guy is such a threat. It's like each one of his attacks are like sending a missile at you.
He's going to blast this whole place right off the cliffside.
I can't step out to waterbend at him without getting blown up. And I can't get a good enough angle on him from down here.
I know how to get an angle on him.
Boomerang time. It's been a little bit since he's been able to use it. Wow.
Yeah, boomerang!
I was gonna say, did Sokka get a one shot? No.
Aw, boomerang!
What the fuck? What happened? Oh.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but thanks, Zuko.
Hey, what about
That was
me?
just
I
odd
did
the
the
way it
boomerang
was
thing.
presented there.
Listen, I know I didn't explain myself very well yesterday. I've been through a lot in the past few years, and it's been hard. But I'm realizing that I had to go through all those things to learn the truth. I thought I had lost my honor, and that somehow my father could return it to me. But I know now that no one can give you your honor. It's something you earn for yourself by choosing to do what's right. All I want now is to play my part in ending this war. And I know my destiny is to help you restore balance to the world. I need to be more careful and control my bending, so I don't hurt people unintentionally.
He has really
I
learned.
think you are supposed to be my firebending teacher. When I first tried to learn firebending, I burned Katara. And after that, I never wanted to firebend again. But now I know you understand how easy it is to hurt the people you love. I'd like you to teach me.
That is awesome.
Thank you. I'm so happy you've accepted me into your group.
Not so fast. I still have to ask my friends if it's okay with them. Toph, you're the one that Zuko burned. What do you think?
Go ahead and let him join. It'll give me plenty of time to get back at him for burning my feet.
Sokka?
Hey, all I want is to defeat the Fire Lord. If you think this is the way to do it, then I'm all for it.
They're not going to go against it.
I'll go along with whatever you think is right.
I won't let you down. I promise.
Yeah, it's going to take a bit for any of them to trust him. Like, obviously Aang needs a teacher, but
So,
that's
here you
really
go.
the main
Home
reason
sweet home.
why.
I guess, for now. Unpack. Lunch soon. Welcome aboard.
I don't think he's ready to make him part of Team Avatar yet.
Okay, this is really, really weird.
If I have to, I will spend every day of the rest of my life hunting the Avatar. I know it's my destiny to capture him.
You know, Prince Zuko, destiny is a funny thing. You never know how things are going to work out, but if you keep an open mind and an open heart, I promise you will find your own destiny someday.
Which ended up happening.
You might have everyone else here buying your transformation, but you and I both know you've struggled with doing the right thing in the past. So let me tell you something right now. You make one step backward, one slip up, give me one reason to think you might hurt Aang, and you won't have to worry about your destiny anymore. Because I'll make sure your destiny ends right then and there. Permanently.
Oh, God. I don't like that reaction by her. That felt very dark for Katara. And I know she got, like, because she was very open with Zuko, and she probably feels the most betrayed compared to everybody else. But also, we know she can bloodbend now. And especially the way she phrased that and said that, to anybody else, did that feel really dark for her? Like, it just it made me, like, shrivel up a bit. I just, like, I don't know. I felt very, I don't know, it just felt off to me. Like I said, I know she now has this dark power that she knows how to use. And maybe that's why it made me the way she phrased it permanently, you know, like, what would she use to do that? Well, that just worries me, but it felt very dark for her. Even with everything that's gone on and her, like, any type of connection with Zuko, I don't know. I didn't like that. I do like that they accepted Zuko, and it makes sense that he needs to be Aang's firebender, a firebend teacher. But I really hope that they actually befriend him. I know not everything can turn out perfectly all the time and stuff, and there's so much emotions and unfortunately so many bad things he's done in the past that's affected them and their lives and the people around them, that it's going to make this extremely difficult, and maybe they won't ever get to that type of point of being, like, actual friends. But Zuko's at least trying, and he knows he has to be in the place he is. So I have to admire him for that. And I mean, Zuko really has had the best character development of the show. I don't even think it's close. I really think he, like, a lot of characters we've seen people grow, but I think Zuko is definitely, I mean, it's not even close. His is the best for sure. I mean, Aang's improved, everybody's improved, but I mean, just night and day with him.
I know you're nervous, but remember, firebending in and of itself is not something to fear.
Okay, not something to fear.
But if you don't respect it, it'll chew you up and spit you out like an angry Komodo rhino. Now, show
I
me
have
what you
such
got.
a hard time
Any amount
seeing
of
him
fire
as a
you can make.
teacher. Like a fart.
Maybe I need a little more instruction. Perhaps a demonstration?
Good idea. You might want to take a couple steps back.
Wait. So a bigger
What
fart?
was that? That was the worst firebending I've ever seen.
I thought it was nice.
I wonder why that is. That is very odd. Is his brain not in the right
Just
place?
breathe and
That one kind of felt hot.
don't patronize me. You know what it's supposed to look like.
Sorry, Sifu Hotman.
And stop calling me that.
Hey, jerks. Mind if I watch you two jerks do your jerk bending?
Get out of here!
Okay, take it easy. I was just kidding around. Jerk bending. Still got it.
This is an unusual situation for Zuko, though, not being able to do
Listen,
proper
everybody.
firebending.
I've got some pretty bad news. I've lost my stuff.
Don't look at me. I didn't touch your stuff.
I'm talking about my firebending. It's gone.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the irony. You know how it would have been nice for us if you'd lost your firebending a long time ago?
Well, it's not lost. It's just weaker for some reason.
Maybe you're just not as good as you think you are. Ouch.
Well, maybe a lot of his strength came
I
from
bet it's because
his
I changed
anger.
sides.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Maybe your firebending comes from rage.
Aha.
And you just don't have enough anger to fuel it the way you used to.
So, all we need to do is make Zuko angry. Easy
Or
enough.
no, or he needs to learn how to firebend a different way.
Look,
I recommend the original source.
how's he supposed to do that? By jumping into a volcano?
No. Zuko needs to go back to whatever the original source of firebending is.
So, is it jumping into a volcano?
Wouldn't that be
I don't
cool?
know. For earthbending, the original benders were badger moles. One day when I was little, I ran away and hid in a cave. That's where I met them.
Of course they were nice to her.
They were blind, just like me, so we understood each other. I was able to learn earthbending, not just as a martial art, but as an extension of my senses.
So she learned
For
earthbending
them,
different
the
than a lot of
original
people.
Earthbenders, it wasn't just about fighting.
I learned from the monks, but the original airbenders were the sky bison. Maybe you can give me a lesson sometime, buddy.
Well, this doesn't help me. The original firebenders were the dragons, and they're extinct.
What do you mean?
Well, that
Roku had
dragons
a
make a
dragon.
lot of sense.
There were plenty of dragons when I was a kid.
Well, they aren't around anymore, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry.
But maybe there's another way. The first people to learn from the dragons were the ancient sun warriors.
Sun warriors? Well, I know they weren't around when I was a kid.
No, they died off thousands of years ago. But their civilization wasn't too far from where we are now. Maybe we can learn something by poking around their ruins.
It's like the monks used to tell me. Sometimes the shadows of the past can be felt by the present.
Either I find a new way to firebend, or the Avatar has to find a new teacher.
Yeah, this is kind of important because you have a firebending teacher right in front of you. So this has got to
We've
be
been riding for hours.
the first thing you do.
I don't know why, but I thought this thing would be a lot faster.
Appa's right, Zuko. In our group, typically we start out our missions with a more upbeat attitude.
I can't believe this.
Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it.
That's going to be very difficult for Zuko to be cheery like this. The most cheery I saw him is
Whoa!
when he was, brewing tea with his uncle.
Hopefully we'll learn something about firebending too. The past can be a great teacher.
Or Jesus, random spike traps?
Zuko, I think the past is trying to kill me.
I can't believe it. This booby trap must be centuries old, and it still works.
There's probably a lot more. Maybe this means we shouldn't be here.
If there's spike traps, then there could
Where's
be
that upbeat attitude you were
random
talking about?
daggers coming out of the walls or
Besides,
something.
People don't make traps unless they've got something worth protecting. You look pretty angry to me.
I thought the dragons were friends with the Sun Warriors.
Well, they had a funny way of showing it.
There's got to be more to that
Zuko,
painting.
something happened to the dragons in the last 100 years. Something you're not telling me.
My great-grandfather Sozin happened. He started the tradition of hunting dragons for glory. They were the ultimate firebenders. And if you could conquer one, your firebending talents would become legendary, and you'd earn the honorary title, Dragon. The last great dragon was conquered long before I was born. By my uncle.
But I thought your uncle was, I don't know, good?
He had a complicated past. Family tradition,
Yeah, it
I
seems
guess.
like everybody has to have that in your
Let's just
family.
move
It's locked up!
Wait. It's a celestial calendar. Just like the fire sages have in their temples. I bet that sunstone opens the door, but only when sunlight hits it at just the right angle. On the solstice.
Monkey feathers! The solstice again? We can't wait here that long.
No, we can't. But we might be able to speed time up. Let's see if we can outsmart the sunstone.
That
Nothing's
easy?
happening.
Come on.
Wow.
You know, Zuko, I don't care what everyone else says about you. You're pretty smart.
Who was calling him stupid?
It says this is something called the Dancing Dragon.
Oh.
Zuko, get over here! I want you to dance with me.
So
What?
do all
Just
those
do it.
poses in certain spots?
Let's follow the steps of the statues.
Damn, they made whatever
Don't you
this
see?
is very
These aren't
complicated.
dance moves. These statues are giving us a lesson. I think this is some kind of sun warrior firebending form.
This better teach us some really good firebending.
But it looks like you have to have 2 people to activate it. That's
Hooray!
can't be for no reason.
Wait, I'm just very suspicious of giant glowing gems sitting on pedestals.
I think that's
It feels almost
that's
alive.
understandable. That's why you don't touch
It's
things.
another trap!
Oh, I can't pull free.
The hell is that
It's
shit?
like some kind of glue.
I can't move! Zuko, do something!
Me? I can't move either.
It stopped.
At least we have air. Maybe if we stay calm, we can figure a way out of this.
And you maybe firebending destroys it or something?
Help!
Who are you yelling
Where's
to?
Sokka when you need
Nobody's
him?
lived here for centuries.
Well, what do you think we should do?
Think about our place in the universe?
Something his uncle would do?
Who's down there?
There's actually somebody there? What the fuck? Oh,
For
there's
trying
more
to
than
take
one.
our sunstone, you must be severely punished.
We didn't come here to take your sunstone. We came here to find the ancient origin of all firebending.
Yeah, right. They are obviously thieves, here to steal Sun Warrior treasures.
Just hear us out.
My name is Zuko, Crown
Why
Prince of
would
the
you-
Fire Nation. Or at least I used to be. I know my people have distorted the ways of firebending to be fueled by anger and rage. But now I want to learn the true way. The original way. When we came here, I never imagined the Sun Warrior civilization was secretly alive. I am truly humbled to be in your presence. Please, teach us.
If you wish to learn the ways of the sun, you must learn them from the masters Ran and Shaw.
Ran and Shaw? There are 2 of them?
When you present yourselves to them, they will examine you. They'll read your hearts, your souls, and your ancestry.
That's probably
If
why
they
there was
deem you
2
worthy,
spots.
They'll teach you. If they don't, you'll be destroyed on the spot. You must bring them a piece of the eternal flame. This fire is the very first one. It was given to man by the dragons. We have kept it going for thousands of years.
That's a lot of
Don't
wood.
believe it.
You will each take a piece of it to the masters to show your commitment to the sacred art of firebending.
Mr. Sun Chief, sir? Yeah, I'm not a firebender yet. Couldn't my friend here carry my fire for me?
No,
That doesn't seem very fair.
this ritual illustrates the essence of Sun Warrior philosophy. You must maintain a constant heat. The flame will go out if you make it too small. Make it too big, and you might lose control. Fire is life, not just destruction.
Yeah, fire can be
You
used
will
in different
take
ways.
your flames up there. The cave of the masters is beneath that rock.
Aang definitely has a disadvantage in this.
Hurry up.
I can't. If I walk too fast, my flame will go out.
Your flame's gonna go out because it's too small. You're too timid. Give it more juice.
But what if I can't control it?
You can do it. I know you can. You're a talented kid.
Well, damn, they made it.
Facing
Pretty
the
fast.
judgment of the Firebending Masters will be very dangerous for you. Your ancestors are directly responsible for the dragon's disappearance. The Masters might not be so happy to see you.
I know I wouldn't be.
But once they find out I'm the Avatar,
Have you forgotten that you vanished, allowing the Fire Nation to wreak havoc on the world? The decline of the dragons is your burden too.
we could turn back now. We've already learned more about fire than we'd hoped.
No, we're seeing this through to the end. We're gonna meet these masters and find out what's so great about them.
What if they judge us
That's
and attack
what
us?
I was thinking.
Well, we're the
Can you
Fire
take them
Prince and
on?
the Avatar. I think we could take these guys in a fight, whoever they are. Bring them out.
Chanters!
Though it is nice to see Zuko and Aang have to... This could be a fight. They get to actually fight together for once. On the same side. I will say I'm pretty impressed with Aang being able to hold that fire, though, with very little firebending training.
Those who wish to meet the Masters Ran and Shaw will now present their fire.
Sound the call!
So who are these guys? What are they gonna look like?
What's happening?
Wait, where's your fire? Did you just let your fire go? Oh no, Aang!
Zuko, my fire went out.
What do you want me to do?
Give me some of yours.
This is like if they were in a normal class. Oh my god. Well, now you're gonna present no fire. Oh. What the fuck? So the Masters are dragons. So they've been hiding dragons here. Holy shit.
These are the Masters.
Still think we can take them?
Shh. I never said that.
Not what I was expecting.
Oh, here it comes. Any moment now. Dinner for the Masters.
Quiet,
That's-
Humko.
What? Everyone's thinking it.
Zuko, I think we're supposed to do the dragon dance with them.
What? What about this situation makes you think they want us to dance?
Well, I think they want us to do something. Let's just try it.
Fine.
The thing that they were doing in the other place, yeah. Wow. This is really cool. Fusion Ha!
Judgment time.
Jesus!
I understand.
Huh. Are they gonna learn something from this? Take something from this experience? Maybe learn a new move?
Their fire was beautiful. I saw so many colors. Colors I've never imagined. I can't believe there are still living dragons. My uncle Iroh said he faced the last dragon and killed it.
So your uncle lied.
Actually, it wasn't a total lie. Iroh was the last outsider to face the Masters. They deemed him worthy and passed the secret on to him as
Oh.
well.
He must have lied to protect them, so no one
That's
else
something
could
he
hunt
would do.
All this time, I thought firebending was destruction. Since I heard Katara, I've been too afraid and hesitant. But now I know what it really is. It's energy and life.
them. Yeah.
This experience
It's like the
made them
sun,
look at
but
firebending
inside of
differently.
you. That's why my firebending was so weak before. Because for so many years, hunting you was my drive. It was my purpose. So when I joined you,
He lost his
I
purpose.
lost sight of my inner fire. But now I have a new drive. I have to help you defeat my father and restore balance to the world.
And use that as your fuel. Yep. Hey!
Now that you have learned the secrets, and you know about our tribe's existence, we have no choice but to imprison you here forever.
You didn't do that to his uncle. Come
Just
on.
kidding.
I was gonna say.
But seriously, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, that's a great dance you two learned there. It's not a dance. It's a firebending form. We'll just tap dance our way to victory over the Fire Lord. It's a sacred form that happens to be thousands of years old.
Oh yeah? What's your little form called?
The dancing dragon.
It'll be useful, though. I can tell. I mean, obviously, this experience was not for nothing. One, it gave Zuko his ability to firebend again, which was what I was kind of thinking. He lost his drive. He lost his way he fought. He fought with anger. He fought with one purpose. Now he found a different purpose to fight. He can use different feelings, different instincts to be able to use firebending. So that experience that he just had was necessary to be able to fight with Aang. Them having to cooperate like that and do that fire dance and have that experience together will help because they're gonna have to take on the Fire Lord together. It's gonna so they need to be able to team up. They've never fought together before, so having these experiences together is ideal and just much needed. I liked seeing that. It makes complete sense that like Zuko's uncle would have gone through that and he wouldn't tell anybody. That was not something that I even had to think about. That's his personality. That's how we've known him through the entire show. Like, there's no way that's just how he is. I didn't expect the dragons. That was interesting to me. One thing I was thinking when they were explaining that they had gotten rid of the dragons, what do you think the prior Fire Lord in that time actually did it because, like, got rid of or had that as a challenge because of Avatar Roku, him riding a dragon and having that as such a big thing? Maybe that made him, because that he was such a challenge and that he made that to be something that he would want them to be gone. Like, for some reason, like the anger he had about that or anything, he made that that's why he made the dragons like a test of power or a test of strength. For some reason, did anybody think anything like that or have different theories of why they would hunt the dragons like that? Because that's the only thing I can think of, especially since it was during that specific time frame. It started there and then went to almost the present. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/AJRich123. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.